One of adulthood's biggest challenges is making new friends. So this year, a local group is helping not only you meet new people, but making these friendships last. Best New Friends founder Chelsea Felker joins us this morning to tell us more on how we can meet new people. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Okay, I love this concept so much. Can you tell us about Best New Friends and why you wanted to create this?
Yeah, totally. So Best New Friends is a social group here in Ottawa, and we design events specifically curated to help people make friends. So not just let's go out for brunch, but let's do an activity, let's have an icebreaker, let's have a host who knows how to kind of facilitate those friendships and have enough follow-up that it actually can like convert from I met you once to come to my birthday, come hang out with me, come whatever.
And why did you want to create this? Why did you see the need for adults being able to make new friends?
Yeah, I think it gets really challenging as an adult. You're not in as many situations where you're showing up alone, and the point is to meet people. I think as when you're younger, you are going to school and you don't know who you're going to find in your class. You don't know who you're going to sit beside. Your parents sign up for a dance class for you. You don't know who's in the class. You want to meet the people. But as an adult, I find people are more choosy about where they go. They want to go with their friend. They want to show up and not feel awkward. So we created an environment where the social contract is show up alone, come to make friends. If you don't want to make friends, this probably isn't the place for you. Go hang out with your existing friends. That's cool too.
Oh my goodness, I love this idea so much. And you've done quite a few events over the past few years.
Yeah, we are at 2.5 years, and our 500th event is coming up on January 18th, actually.
Incredible. So a lot of success for the last couple of years of people making friends. What's the reaction like from people who have been to your events?
It's been really good. I think people are very nervous at the beginning. So often we hear, it took me a few months of watching your videos to want to come out, or I'm so glad I did, or like the first 5 minutes were so scary, and then I did it and it was so worth it. We've seen so much more friendship than I expected. We've had our first bridesmaid, we've had roommates, we've had people find new jobs, like you name it, we've seen it. And I don't know if I ever expected it could be like that.
Okay, and you got some tips for people who are looking to meet new friends. So some great places you could go.
Yeah, so I think I started off by saying like there's not a lot of places you can go where the point is to make new friends. So I would say like, the first thing you're going to want to do is look for where you might have a better chance of that. So first is Best New Friends, obviously.
Yeah, absolutely.
But other places you could look are where is there like a longer term commitment where it's a course, where you might see the same person week over week. It doesn't have to be educational. It could be a gym course. I know there's a local gym, Bodies by Phil. They do 6-week, 12-week programs where you're going to be with the same people week after week learning a skill. I think people are less likely to sign up with that for an existing friend, because like where are you going to find a friend who's free the same 6 weeks? Or maybe like a 6-week pottery course. I know Loam does a great one. But any sort of thing where you're coming week after week and you don't think you're going to see people. Because as much as I want to make friends, if you stopped me in a grocery store and was like, hey, you look really cool, want to get coffee? I'd probably be like,
that's a little weird.
Maybe not. Yeah. So look for those places where people want to meet you.
And after you've met the person, how do you kind of reach out to establish that friendship?
Yeah. I think that's like a really hard transition for people. Like you have kind of become acquaintances and then you're like, what's next? I would really suggest Instagram stories as a great place. So like you're following each other on social media. I think people are really used to liking, maybe commenting, but stories is really cool because when you reply, it automatically opens that direct message. So you're already in the DMs, you can ask questions, you have that private space to kind of like continue chit-chatting. And then I say like ask questions, invite them to something. If they post at a restaurant, say like that looks really good. Like where is that? I'd love to go sometime. Or even posting on your Instagram of saying I'm doing X, Y, or Z on this date, who wants to come? And you'd be surprised how many people will want to come hang out with you.
So for people looking to go to your event, tell us when the next one's happening.
Yeah, so we have, I think, 14 events in January. So honestly, go to the website, see what you're at. But we do have a newbies night on January 22nd. So as the group has grown, it gets a little bit more challenging to be in a situation where everyone's new. So once a month we do a newbies night. So January 22nd, you will not be the only new one. Everyone's brand new, and you'll have a great chance of meeting people.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. And you can follow on IG at Best New Friends.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us today.